Ladies and gentlemen, fellow members of the faculty of the Robert C. Byrd Health Sciences Center, and honored guests, it's a great day to be a Mountaineer. Today marks a milestone in the life of our university, the 50th anniversary of our Health Science Center. It is most appropriate to celebrate such a day with an academic convocation that both celebrates the accomplishments of the past and looks to the future. It's very appropriate that we begin this celebration in Charleston. It was in this city that the idea for the Health Science Center was developed and given life by the political leaders of the state more than a half century ago. And here on this campus, in the 1970s, we began to transform a school of medicine on the hill in Morgantown into an institution that reaches every facet of this state, every community in this state, and lifts up the health of all West Virginians. I am honored today to share this stage with Dr. Clark Hansberger, who has provided this campus with such able leadership over his long tenure here, and with Mr. Edward Mayer, without whose family's generous gifts and civic leadership, this campus would surely not exist, and with Dr. John Linton, representing the Charleston faculty, and with Courtney Ballingy, a medical student whose presence here today represents our hope for the future. But I am most grateful to see many members of our academic community who have gathered here today, our faculty, our students, our staff, and our alumni, and many of our friends. You are the people who make this Health Science Center what it is, a great success. And it is on your shoulders that we carry the great institution into the future. Welcome. Before I give anyone else the opportunity to speak, I'd like to say a few words about Dr. Hansberger. I'm sure that each of you are aware of his tremendous career and service to our university, to our state, and to the nation. In 2002, he brought to this campus a lifetime's worth of knowledge of the health of the people of West Virginia, the needs and aspirations of our students, and the missions and capabilities of our university and our health systems. He is a native son of West Virginia, coming from Welch, West Virginia, and has served many West Virginia children as a pediatrician before Governor Rockefeller chose him to lead all of the state health programs in 1981. Now, we lost him for a few years to another rural state, New Mexico. At the University of New Mexico, he led their general pediatrics program and was also in charge of their graduate medical education programs. And luckily, we were able to recruit him back home to West Virginia. And over the last 8 years, he has led this campus to new levels of success, growth in the faculty, achievement of our students, an ever tighter partnership with our health providers and our health systems in this community and in the region. So it is with great pleasure that I present to you Dean and Associate Vice President, Dr. Clark Hansberger.
Whoa, wait a minute. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Dr. Kalinda. We do welcome you all. This is a wonderful opportunity for Charleston. Most of all, looking out in this crowd, what a wonderful group of individuals each one of you are and what you represent. It gives me great pleasure to host the West Virginia University Health Science Center Charleston Division's contribution to the 50th year celebration of leadership in health sciences. During this ceremony, you will be hearing and exposed to the significance of the relationship of Charleston to the West Virginia health sciences history. But let me express it, as I often do in repeated fashion, that Charleston is one of, if not the oldest, regional medical education center in the United States. From the inception in 1960 of the West Virginia University Health Science Center, which was dedicated to a statewide vision. This then was represented later on in 1972 in the efforts that led to the affiliation of West Virginia University with Charleston Area Medical Center to make this oldest regional medical education center. Both institutions have not hesitated to support this concept, as you will no doubt hear more as the day and morning goes on. A few years ago, a beautiful celebration like this would not have been held here. It would have been held exclusively in Morgantown, for a variety of reasons perhaps, but basically few, if any, of us here would have been able to get away for a celebration of a whole day in order to attend. This time the celebration has been brought to us, and we genuinely appreciate the Herculean efforts in that has been taken to adjust the schedules and create an entire second event the day before a much better, larger event in Morgantown, to which you're all invited. And we're not talking about the football game. Although if you went tonight, then and that sort of thing might work out. Dr. Colinda's leadership style has opened a whole new wonderful chapter in Morgantown-Charleston relationships. And we're excited about the possibility and prospects for the next 50 years. For those of you who don't know Chancellor Colinda, he was here in April and met with the majority of our faculty during what turned out to be a marathon meeting for him. There was apparently not a single thought or opinion the faculty did not share with him, and he took the time listening and responding. When he left, he assured everyone that he would get them involved in the things they felt they were missing or did not have access to. And I want to tell you, this guy keeps his word. When he got back to the office, the emails flew and telephones rang, and suddenly we were connected in a whole new way. The new relationship forged as a result of those connections continued to flourish and become more positive and more productive with each passing day. So I thank you so much. I've been fortunate to have a long and interesting career. And as I often tell the students, I'd do it all over again. I'd do it all over again, even from the first day of medical school through the hellish residency and on into the world. I'd do it all again. I love the amazing evolution I've witnessed in healthcare education, particularly as represented by the history of this institution in representing the multidiscipline, multi-professional emphasis that it does on a daily basis. As you can tell by the sign on the front of the building, the classrooms in this building, the offices, library, dedicated IT, and other resources, this building is dedicated to education of health science learners with any professional interest in fostering their career. That's what this is all about. During my career, I've worked with an amazing group of individuals, and particularly in this location. And I can assure you some of the most capable and amazing people I've ever met are here at the Charleston Division. Many of you are in this audience sitting in the auditorium right now. And I thank you for what you give to certainly my career. Chancellor Colinda's comfort with the concept of systems reinforces the original concept of a regional campus, founded in the affiliation between CAMC and West Virginia University. CAMC's own growth over the past 30 years has resulted in an amazing infrastructure for the West Virginia University Charleston mission of education, research, and service, represented by the support and effort of Sharon Hall, President and CEO of the CAMC Health Education and Research Institute, and David Ramsey, President and CEO of the CAMC system. I thank them for their efforts on the education, research, and service mission of West Virginia University. Because it happens so infrequently, I don't remember the last time anyone here told me on this campus, that would be nice, but we can't do that. Nobody tells me I can't do that. But they don't do it because they know I might be upset about it. They do it because they know if I suggest it, they're going to need to and do have an appreciation of the value of the request. The people that work on this campus find a way to do more and do it better every day. They're always changing and growing and finding ways to outdo themselves on the next challenge of our next 50 years of leadership in health. Thank you for being here today.